Welcome back everyone, and if you're new to this series, my wife and I bought a 21-acre lake home in 2022 and immediately got to work renovating and updating the inside. We spent many long days and many long nights getting this home up into livable conditions. And on top of all of that work, the constant upkeep outdoors is non-stop from season to season, spring, summer, fall, and winter. It's never ending, and it can be quite overwhelming at times. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of spring yard cleanup, and we're also going to be discussing whether or not there's any regret that we have in buying 21 acres of land due to all of the maintenance that it takes to keep this thing running. Welcome back everyone. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Gerald.
I'm Simone.
And we're at Lowe's right now.
We come bearing things for the bathroom. So you guys will see the video in a few weeks, but we're working on it right now. And we got to pick up some trim and a paint sample.
What? It's the little powder bathroom.
Yeah. We're looking for prime pine, and we're looking to match it with this because this is our existing baseboard. But I guess it doesn't matter because it's all new one is going in the bathroom, but I guess just to be consistent with the rest of the house.
Yeah.
We're going to look for prime pine. So
Which one?
see here. Well, this says prime pine. What does finger joint mean?
You finna hurt yourself like a little kid talking about something. Get this.
Right, it does nothing. Okay, Gerald found this one that is what CJ said we need. So we're gonna get this, but that piece is messed up. This is gonna be a lot because they're back there. Okay, whatever. And we also need to measure 10 feet, he said.
Okay. One thingamajigger. We need a bigger cart.
We also need quarter round. So we're gonna get 2 of these. Make sure it's good.
You're gonna cut up the stuff.
These are so obnoxiously long.
Absolutely not.
I just asked Gerald if he wanted me to drive.
Never.
We got the stuff sticking out a little bit, but it's fine. We're gonna drive carefully back home. And we also have some work to do today. So the work never ends.
Love when the leaves come back in here. Be all dead and ugly in the winter.
Yeah. Spring is here.
Ooh, these weeds gotta go though. That's what we gonna end up doing today too. We gonna mow this grass. And we gonna get some of these weeds taken care of.
It's terrible.
Cause this is a.
I'm ashamed. I'm sorry you guys had to see this.
We ain't gonna spend a bunch of time on the weeds. Cause we do have somebody coming to do it for us, but he won't be here till the end of the month. We're getting kind of sick of looking at all this. So we gonna do a little bit of something.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Hello, cat.
Say hi. You ready?
Simone left the paint at Lowe's, so we gotta go all the way back.
Yeah, I gave the color match to the guy. He said it'll take 10 minutes. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go help Gerald unload. He didn't need help, but whatever. Got in the car and left. He probably like, where is she at? Because he has the actual board that I gave for the sample too.
Not too upset though, because this is a little greenhouse I wanted to stop by anyway. There's a couple herbs I want to buy, especially lavender. Good old Stuckies. I feel like I hear begonia all the time, but I've never actually seen one.
They're pretty.
Yeah, there's some lavender, but this is not the last time I came, they had some big grown lavender. That was nice. Look. Oh, they got cat. Oh, we gonna have to get some for the shadow them. Why you grab the littlest one?
Okay.
Grab some rosemary. I was gonna start some this year, but didn't feel like it. We're gonna have to buy some flowers to put in the garden.
Oh, for sure.
Get some real pretty pollinators and stuff. I want to get some hydrangeas in there. That's what I just said.
Yes, I think hydrangeas would look beautiful. Oh, look at these. Oh, that color. Is it a begonia still?
Are these?
Oh, right here. Solenia chocolate orange. What?
Oh yeah, begonias.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, I love that. It's gonna last the entire season.
Simone needs plants for the pots in the
For the,
front of the house.
for the 2 pots up front, also need to repot Bethel now that I'm thinking about it. So we got a lot to do.
Bethel's our big tree.
Yes, that we got from the estate sale
Yeah.
for like $10.
We're gonna do begonia.
How do we know how long it lasts?
That's how I always go at the nursery. You come for 1 or 2 things.
You just see all this goodness.
You're gonna leave with a lot more.
Ooh, I might like this one. This one might be fuller.
Yeah. What type of flowers do y'all like? Drop in the comments.
Yeah,
what
tell
y'all
us.
favorite pretty flowers are.
Easy maintenance.
Easy maintenance, cool color, lasts a long time, long blooming season. Yeah, let us know what y'all use.
Those are even cute for like inside. They're just beautiful. I love ferns. This is a fern, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Looks kind of fake.
Yeah. Fake ones, you probably could get away with fake ones because, yeah, they do look fake.
Yeah.
Not this being called Lucifer. Mm-mm.
Yo, no.
Like, why? Ew, I don't like that. You like that? Let me see.
Peony's got all them ants on them.
Got
That's
peony.
we already got enough ants. That's what else we want to know. Perennial flowers. We like perennials.
Yes.
Not big fans of having to replant and buy every year. So
No, unless it's for the front porch, that's it.
Yeah. So if y'all got good perennial flower options,
Are these peas?
drop those too. Peas?
What is this?
I have no idea. I want to squeeze them.
I am.
Do it.
I did.
26.45.
Thank you. Thanks.
Time to go tackle these weeds and grass.
Grab the paint first.
Oh yeah, and grab the paint. We was gonna leave it again.
You were.
Show us.
I remember. I got it.
All right. Now we can go home. Ooh. Bunko. Doo-doo.
Pretty.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Bambi came out. It look kind of sickly and pale.
skin,
Yeah, they look pale. Go get it.
All right, you guys. We're about to get started now. Not really looking forward to this because it's going to be a lot, and I just know that these weeds are going to grow right back. So I need a long-term solution. In the past, we've tried, what, the 50%?
Cut it out, cat.
I think he bought 50% vinegar.
30%.
Oh. So we have 30% vinegar, and Becky from Acre Homestead says she uses 30% vinegar, soap, water, and salt. And she said she does it on a day where it's supposed to be hot so that it can penetrate and work even better. So maybe that's something we could do today after I pull the weeds. I don't know. We'll see where we get, but we first got to pull some weeds, at least. Well, I do. Gerald's going to cut the grass. You going to mow the whole thing?
We'll see. Front, at least. No, back. Yeah, front at least. So I'll go get my ride. Don't we seem excited? Mower busted up on me. I'm trying to figure it out. This belt had came undone. Somebody put this belt on wrong from what I can see. I pulled up a video and I was looking at it. Somebody put it on wrong. So I've been working on it with 0 tools, busted my hand up a little bit, but I got the pulley back in order. I think. Let's see if I actually fixed it. We are back in action. I forgot to lift the deck back up. Whoops. We just got this tripod. Simone is about to hurt me. Fell out my hand and I ran over it with the mower. Got good news and I got bad news.
What?
Good news, I fixed the mower.
Oh gosh. How did that happen? This is literally, I'm not joking, like the 8th tripod that he's been through.
It's a joke. This is like the 3rd one.
Okay, for real, the 5th.
It's the 3rd one.
Girl,
It's the 3rd one.
he's
I
not.
broke 2 of them.
Do you see this?
With these weeds?
Yeah.
At least, get out the way, cat. Whoa. Flowers look good.
They do.
What you got, Marble?
A frog.
Well, no fishing today. I guess it's back to work. Looks like I can fish today. I ran out of gas. I'm not about to go to the gas station today. So we'll finish this up tomorrow. Definitely feels good though, getting this jungle cut down. That's for sure. Y'all are the laziest cats in the world. And this your new favorite spot, ain't it? This cat done came all the way out of that field over there with a mouse. Now that looks a lot better. Like a whole lot better. Now I did miss one little patch. And that's cause this belt went out again, but this time I can't fix it because it snapped. And that thing hot. So I guess I'm done mowing the grass. I'll probably edge a little bit. And then I need to come out at some point the next day or two. But these are the worst weeds of all time. Show you a cool little technique I learned to help get it out. Get a little spade and fork. Go to one of the thistles. Push it down as deep as you can. And lift up. And then you should be able to get a good portion of it. Like that. The problem with Canadian thistle though, is that all of this is probably one single plant spread by underground rhizomes. So if any of y'all have Bermuda grass or anything, like creeping grass, it basically spreads like that. So not only do you have to pull all of these thistle up, but then you have to be diligent to get them out. The second you see any other ones pop up, you gotta try to exhaust the root system. Once you get these big guys out like this, a bunch of little ones will start popping out. So you gotta stay on top of getting these out too. A very, very tough fight. But once you win it, you've pretty much won it. I didn't even see you over here. We got smoothies and a salad. We're gonna go sit on the water.
It is like 75 degrees, feeling great.
I love you.
Harry's out. Get him.
Hello, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Goodbye, Harry. Neighbors got the idea too. Taking care of this yard is really no joke. Any type of land is, man, it's a lot to maintain. We're not even maintaining all 21 acres. We only doing like 5.
Yeah.
Something like that. Got a question on a couple videos ago.
Am I munching? I'm probably munching. Let me turn mine off.
You'll be all right.
Okay. I'll just wait.
We got a question a couple videos ago. It was either the last video or the video before. Someone asked if we regretted
They said, do you feel overwhelmed? Let me just find it. So, Quiet ASMR said, do you regret at all getting such a large property with so much to maintain as opposed to getting maybe like 5 acres?
That's a real good question. We kind of answered it the last video. Again, we were called to this. So if this is something that you're just kind of jumping into just because you think it would be cool or fun, it probably could get very overwhelming very quickly. I don't want to say that.
Well, for me, I know this is purposeful. We're here for a reason.
Yeah.
And doing the work, you know, overall, there's a purpose to the work that we're doing. But I will say, I sometimes do get overwhelmed. Like, even with just the weeds, the overwhelming part for me is that we haven't learned all of our ins and outs yet. So every season there's something new. So like in the summertime, all the weeds are coming, and we're still learning how to manage and maintain it all.
Yeah.
And one just for context, we don't manage all 21 acres. So just like Gerald said, we're not doing the whole thing, but for the part that we are managing, it can be a little bit overwhelming trying to learn how to manage it. So it's just our systems are not all the way in place yet.
Yeah, overwhelming, yes, but I think that what I was trying to say is regret. So if you just kind of went into something like this without any type of purpose or reasoning behind it other than, oh, that sounds fun, then yeah, there probably would be some regret surrounding that, because it's like, okay, I'm definitely in over my head, I got to get rid of this. But it was purposeful. God brought us out here, right? He led us out here. We didn't just jump into this because we wanted to. God brought us to this place. So even though it can get overwhelming at times, at the end of the day, there's not a single ounce of regret. Like, we enjoy, even through the hard and the struggle and through the work, there's still gratitude that we have for being here. No, we're still grateful to be in this spot.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't want to be anywhere else at all. Like, there's not even a second thought of, oh, maybe we did too much, or maybe we went overboard, or not at all.
Yeah, it's more so a learning curve for us.
Yeah.
When the leaves fall, it's like, okay, now we got to figure out how are we going to maintain all these leaves, because we like to use the leaves. And once we have our systems in place, it'll be better, So,
yeah.
And one thing I say this all the time, and I said this in my vows to Gerald, but the verse in Philippians where it says, he who started a good thing will see it through to completion. If you have a verse or something that can ground you, so like when you do start to become overwhelmed, remind myself of the purpose and why we're here. Like, he didn't just bring us here just to leave us.
He didn't bring us this far just to bring us this far.
Yeah.
Like, there's such a much bigger work he's still working out and working us towards.
Yep.
That we're still, every day growing and using this place to get closer and closer and closer and closer to. Like, every day that we're out here is working.
Yep.
We're progressing a little bit more.
Yeah.
To see the fullness of that vision come to life. The glory that he promised that he will bring through it. So.
And we came from an apartment, so no matter what house we would go to, there would be learning curves. Everybody always is trying to figure out their house or even apartment. No matter, a new place is always, there's something new to learn about it.
But still, going from an apartment to the 20-some acres a lot different than a house.
It is, but like I'm saying, okay, landscaping is something we would have had to figure out anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a normal part of upkeeping in a house. What are some things that we do struggle with? Landscaping is one, which is just because it costs a lot of money.
Really, I won't even say landscaping. It's literally just the weeds and mowing the grass is so ridiculous. That and the leaves, like those two things there, like, it's so much. Like, it is, like, think of if you have a home, whatever bit of yard work you're doing right now, multiply it by 10. Like, it's a lot to do. Like, each season, like think of your leaf pickup or think of your maybe shoveling or snow or something, right? We got a dumb long driveway, so we gotta get that. Or when the weeds come, or when it's time to mow the grass, like it's not just let's just go out, mow the grass real quick. Like it's a whole, you have to
It's
plan your day or 2 days around mowing the grass
Yeah.
alone, or a few days for picking the weeds.
Yep.
It's just
I hope it doesn't sound like we're complaining, because this is not.
Yeah, no, we're not at all.
We're
We're
just being
just,
real.
this is just the reality.
Yeah.
This is just the reality of what we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not at all. Like, I love
We
love looking back at the yard
We love
and
once
being
it's
like,
done.
wow, look at that.
Yes.
Like each time, like as we're doing it, it's kind of like, but the reward at the end of it is like
Yeah.
makes it so much worth doing. It's like, okay, that's what gets us up and out in action doing it, because it's like this is gonna be great. This feels real nice when it's, you know, looks good and it's taken care of. The good outweighs the bad. That's what Simone was saying. But even more so than the good outweighing the bad, all things work together for good for those who love the Lord. Good or bad, bad especially, all things, every little thing out here, a good work is coming out as a result of it. Like in the end, it will be good. So there's, no ounce of regret
Yep.
anywhere. I mean, look.
We would be silly. Anybody would
We
be
can
silly.
walk right out our house and do this.
We would be silly.
Yeah.
Like I also always say, this place just feels like a hug from God. Like, just feels so like we're just wrapped in his arms here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's the least we can do to be good stewards over the work that comes along with this place.
Yeah. It's his. We have to be good stewards over it, because at the end of the day, it's his. Everything is his at the end of the day. We just get loaned stuff. We just borrow stuff. He just gives us stuff in the meantime. But, you know, when we die, when we pass, this ain't coming with us. Like, at the end of the day, every single little thing here is his. So he give you something, you better treat it in a way that would be pleasing and honoring to him. Same way when you give somebody something or somebody borrows something from you, you expect them to treat it well and respect it and give it back to you in as good, in better condition than what you gave it to them in. Same thing. To whom much is given, much is expected. Hopefully that answers your question. If not, let us know. We'll try again. Now that lunch and break time is over, I'm going ahead and do some more planting again. Plenty of stuff to still get in. There's always something to do. So let's go ahead and get rocking on that. Made it up with the herbs, some of these other plants. We just finished up the onions and the celery. So now we're just going to plant these herbs that we got from the greenhouse yesterday and get out of here. Gross. Simone allergies beating her up, so I'm gonna do this real quick and then we'll go back down there. We'll plant our lavender right here where this rake is. If you're asking me why, it's just because where I feel like planting it. I don't have any rhyme or reason as to why it's going right there. That, and this is the extension of our urban berry garden, so any urban berry going in here. When you plant into wood chips, you always want to rake them back first and then plant into the soil that's underneath them. Ideally, you would have placed them down in late summer or early fall of the previous year. That way, when it comes time to plant into them, the soil is nice and soft and ready to be planted into. Whenever I transplant any type of plant, I always add just a little bit of compost to the root system to get a little bit of that soil life inoculated around the root system. That is, unless I'm planting directly into one of those deep compost beds, then obviously I don't need to. But after it's planted, I just rake the chips back around the base of the plant real nice and gently. You don't have to bring them all the way up to the base. They'll just kind of naturally fall in over time. And then afterwards, just give them a really, really nice, good, deep watering. And then after this, I don't water at all for the rest of the year. The wood chips do that good of a job at retaining all the moisture. This is the exact process I follow every single time I plant into wood chips. The wonderful thing about wood chips is that over time they'll break down into a beautiful soil. I mean, they will completely transform it. And it usually takes a few years before it really starts to break down, but it starts transforming your soil from day one. They immediately start retaining moisture, which helps to start softening your soil up. They also are a great food for the soil microbial life. So they start moving in because they got a bunch of free food. They act as a slow release fertilizer as the microbes are breaking them down. And they help maintain the soil temperature. They keep it at a nice, regulated, even temperature throughout the year. And you can see how soft the soil is here now. I'm digging through it with my hands. And there you have it, guys. Got our lavender in, got our rosemary in, got the catnip in, got some more of the celery in, got a lot more onions in, that's for sure. Hard to see because of the weeds, but that pretty much wraps it up here. Any words, allergy girl?
I'm ready to go sit down. Well, that wraps up a hot day of work. Oh, gosh. The bugs are all out in full effect. Take a look at the field. It's looking nice and green.
Yeah.
It was all dead and brown just a couple weeks ago. So, summer is here. We're in our prime season, and that's all we have for you today.
I think it's spring.
Yeah, it is spring, but we hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Peace.